What in your life are you trying to escape from? Escapes are something that we do to ignore, some either emotion or situation that we want to not think about, or we don't, or we're in a situation where we don't want to, think about it all the time. So we instead choose some sort of an escape. And so this could escapes can be anything from like addictions, it could be alcohol, it could be going out every weekend because you don't want to be alone, or it can be, you know, uh, yeah, going out a lot. It can be going to, festivals on a regular, and you never spend time at home, or alone, or you don't spend time with your significant other, just by yourselves, or just like what is it that you are avoiding, or what are you trying to escape from in reality? Like, are you like for example, like if you go to work and you hate your job, like are you just trying to party on the weekends to make sure you're having the fun so that you can make up for all the time that you spend at work that you don't care for or you don't like? Like, what kind of escapes are you doing? And, you know, are they harmful for your body? Are they harmful for your mental state? Like, are you just trying to avoid, like, communication or conversations that are uncomfortable? Or are you trying to avoid, or are you actually, like, um do you have social anxiety, or do you have where you need to cover something up because you don't know how to deal with the anxiety, or you have a lot of emotions, or sadness or depression, so you drink a lot. So because you don't know what you don't know, or you don't know that you can actually, heal yourself or get out of that. Like, escapes are just something that we cover up. It's like a coping mechanism. It's something that we use to, yeah, like, cover up something in some way or form. And we all do it, myself included. For the longest time, I used, alcohol as an escape. And I don't think I really realized that I had social anxiety when it came to, like, going out with friends, or going to events or stuff like that. Because I would always drink quite a bit before going into the event, or yeah, mostly before. It's almost like the anxiety of, like, an excitement from, like, to go, or it was because, like, I felt like, people were judging me, or that I was gonna get, criticized, or somebody was gonna not like what I was wearing, or whatever it was. And it was like, because I was a people pleaser and I was worried about what other people thought about me. And so instead, I used, like, alcohol as an escape, because I was like, oh, when I drink, like, I'll be more social, and I'll be more fun, and I'll be my true self, and not give a shit, like, in the moment, like, that, I am whatever way I'm being. Or it was like an excuse, like, oh, well, that was just, oh, I was just drunk, I didn't mean it that, or, something, or like if I said something I shouldn't have, or I did something I shouldn't have, it was always that excuse. Well, oh, well, I'm sorry, I just drank too much, I apologize. And so, like, yeah, it seemed harmless, but like, overall, when I think about it, I'm like, man, that really impacted, like, my friends, my relationship, like, my, well-being, my health, my, mental state. And it's just like, I found that even though I was trying to escape from certain things, I was still ended up more miserable. And I was like, how is it that I'm more miserable? Because I'm using something that's fun to counterbalance, something that I don't like work or myself. Because I was unhappy with myself, and, like, I'm like, always was like, oh, I didn't look as good as somebody else. Oh, that was the other thing, is I was always comparing myself to other people. Oh, they're more successful than me, or they're prettier than me, or whatever it was, or like, oh, they're doing what they love and I'm not, like something like that. Like, I would just like, yeah. And it was like, I just didn't know how to deal with it, because I was like, well, I'm stuck. Like, I'm never gonna be able to go after my dreams like they are. Like, I have to, like, work hard and make money. And so I have to sit at a job that I don't care about, or I don't like. And it's not that I'm not good at it. It's just like, I don't it's not my purpose and it's not my passion. I kept going like, why do I not like the job? Because it's like I'm making good money, but I'm just like, it doesn't fulfill me. Like I don't sit there and go, oh yay, like oh I get to impact somebody on a positive level. Like for a while that was what I was telling myself, and I was like, I don't know, and so I didn't know, that I could get out of it or I could work on getting out of it, and I wasn't stuck. And I for the longest time I was like, "Oh, I guess this is how my life was." Cuz in society we're taught like, or most of us were taught like, you go to high school, then you have to go to college, then you get a good job, then you can get married, or whatever way we were taught. And so, and then, eventually you can buy a house and blah, blah, blah. But it's like that there now that I know that there is no set path, like that's what society is telling us. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to go that way. I know people who never went to college and they did just fine, or they're really successful. And I'm like, so what's the difference? Like somebody, I was taught one way because I was brought up that way, and I didn't know any different. I honestly didn't know if there was any other way, and so, because I was, what I was told, and so, until, like, I started, being in personal development and working harder at that, I realized that I was like, "Oh, I actually can do whatever the heck I want, and I can create my income the however way I want, and I can be as creative with it as I want." But for the longest time, I thought I was so stuck, and I thought my life was just like always going to be the same. And I just hated myself, hated life, and I was just miserable. And so I ended up like, I mean, I'm pretty positive I'm addicted to alcohol. And so I was choosing alcohol, as a cover up. And I just like, I got so sick and tired of like, drinking all the time and feeling like crap. And then like you finally feel better at the end of the weekend or of the week. And then it's like you go out again, and then it's like you do this all over again. It was just like the same pattern over and over again. I was just getting so tired of it. And so I was just like, there's got to be something in my head. I was like, there's got to be something better to life than just this. And so then finally I was like, okay, well, starting having conversations with people, and somebody made a comment and said, hey, you should do go to this event, and it's for empowerment and teaching you like personal development basically. And so finally after like a year of deciding and resisting it, I was like, okay, whatever, like I got nothing to lose. So I finally went, and I realized I was like, oh shoot, I'm like, "Oh, I actually can have a different life than this, than what I have." But it took me a long time to really like, I declared that I was going after my singing career not long after taking those courses, but I don't know if I truly believed that I could do, that, like, for full time. I mean, I'm not there yet, but, I have so much more belief now than I ever did, and so, then that's all that matters. And I think I just realized in the moment when I declared I was going after my singing career, I was like, "You know what? Life's too short." Like, if I why not try to go after my dreams, what I really truly want, and impact people as much as I can in a positive manner, and encourage people to go after their dreams and support them in any way I can. Um, because like I said, like life's too short. And so I just made a commitment that I didn't want any regrets in my life when it came to like me going over after my dream. Cause 15 years prior to that, I was like, oh, I guess I can't go after my dreams. And so I ended up going to college because I was told I had to. And so yeah, so when I finally declared it, I was like, "Oh my gosh," it terrified me in the moment because I was like, "Oh, I have no idea what steps to take next." But it's just like once you declare it and you commit to it, then like things are so different. And like along the way, you just try to figure the little things, bits and pieces out, along the way. And you got to remember, like, there's no deadline, but of you achieving that. You just got to keep working on yourself every single day. And that's what I've been doing. I know for some time, like I was using alcohol to cover it, but now I see that I don't need alcohol. Um, but I still fall in I has still recently have fallen into the trap of drinking alcohol because I was in a social setting where I had really bad anxiety, enough where it affected like my stomach not feeling good. My whole body didn't feel good. I just didn't feel good at me trying to have conversations with people was tough because I didn't feel good. But then like I chose in the moment, I was like, screw it, like I'm just gonna have one drink and turn into way more than that. And so I was like, ugh, I'm like again, so I was like mad at myself, but I was just like, you just gotta work through it. But like I'm just saying, like I'm not perfect. Like I still screw up, and I just realized that like life's too short. You don't want to live. You don't want to be in your on your deathbed and be like, I wish I would have done this, whatever it is. And so when we use escapes or like, social scrolling on social media, watching a lot of Netflix or streaming services, just going out on the weekends and partying a lot or drinking a lot or, doing drugs or smoking weed or whatever it is that like your coping mechanism is, or it can be even sex, it can be relationships, it could be sneaky little things, what else? It could be like any way you distract yourself from dealing with yourself or working on yourself and your inner self, or if you truly have a passion, then why aren't you going after it? Like what is it that's blocking you? Like are you using an escape because you don't know what steps to take? But why not look at it as in like why not try to start making steps towards. There's so many things out on the internet nowadays that you can research, or you can be like, or what could be the first steps? And then like if you take those, because you just begin to take those kind of actions, those small actions, and then a lot of times it will lead to another action and then another action. But if you quit before you start, then you will never see what your potential is. But it's like, and you got to continue to work on yourself so that you can see that like it's so worth to go to not use your escapes or your coping mechanisms to dumb you down, because that's in reality what you're doing. Instead, like, do you want to be like, do you want to show yourself that you can prove to other people that you are, that you can go after your dreams? Like, let's say somebody like told you, oh, your dreams are crazy and stupid. Like, don't listen to them. Like, still go after them. Who cares if they're crazy? Or that's what you want. Like, you want them to be crazy and like extravagant and something where a lot of people think it's impossible, and that's on them for thinking it's impossible. But there are no limits in this world. Like, you can literally do anything you want. You just have to be willing to work on yourself, and you have to be willing to take the action steps towards whatever it is, whether you know how to or not. Like, just maybe figure out the why you want to go after something. Like, that can help drive you, because then if you really get down to the why you're going after your dreams, or why you want to help others, or why you want to create a business, or do you want to create freedom in your life where you can do whatever you want when you want, or you have enough money to do whatever you want, and or do you want to do it for impact for in this world, because you know you see that you could really help somebody in some form or way, or help them with pain, or yeah, or whatever. And so it's like, so instead of like going after you, you're using like some coping bleh, sorry, some coping mechanism to um cover that up, and you're covering up your greatness and your creativity and your power. And I know what that feels like, because I for the longest time I was like, there's no way like I'm gonna make this. But now I'm like, I've got nothing to lose. Like, why not? Like, who cares? And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I know internally, like, I believe that it will eventually happen. It's just I can't quit. And I have to keep going. I got to be consistent. I got to be persistent. And I got to work on myself over and over again, and as much as possible. And the more you work on yourself, the happier you are. And maybe your dreams don't come true, but the whole point, don't you want to live a happy and fulfilled life? And if you I'd rather have that than everything like materialistic things in the world or all the luxuries in the world. I'd rather have like that happiness that I can create for myself. And so and I want to have that peace and calm. Like I don't want to feel negative every day or pouty or like I can't control my life. I just got to the point where I'm like, no, I would rather be happy and calm and like yeah, and not have all the materialistic stuff. Like I'd rather be calm and peaceful and just, not have all this chaos in my life. And so, yes, but it's like this escaping from reality, like, is dumbing down your power, and you were such a powerful being, and you don't even know it, and I didn't even know it for a long time, and now I get it. I finally understand, but you gotta be the willingness to keep working at it, and I know it's so easy to go, like, grab a alcoholic beverage or whatever, and I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying don't do that, but it's like do something that gives you some sort of growth or like learn something new or try something different or go try something uncomfortable and you see how that makes you feel because you will find that if you do something that's uncomfortable, you will on the other side of that, you will expand and you will be so much happier. And it's like I know fears can prevent us and block us from doing things, but if you take action steps towards, you will find that things get your fears get easier and easier or you'll find that you're just like, "Oh, that's just a fear. I observed that, and now I'm just gonna take the steps anyways." Like, for me, it's like I still get fearful of getting on stage sometimes and, because like, everyone's staring at you and, like, I feel like I'm responsible for performing and making that everyone else enjoy their time, where that should not be my responsibility. My responsibility for that should be, am I having fun? Am I enjoying it? Because then that will reciprocate throughout everyone else as well, because 'cause they'll see my joy, my fun, and all that. So it's like it's just so interesting because like, here we're always so worried about what other people think, but if you just eventually get to the point where that doesn't bother you or you take the action anyways, you will see such a powerful amazingness inside you and you will keep going. And I know you all have this in you and I support you all so much. And I encourage you all to go after your dreams and do whatever it is that you know shift your life, like change your lifestyle, like put in some meditation so you're calm, like journal all your thoughts and ideas out, like maybe think like what is the craziest thing I could think of to do, or the biggest dream that I can think of, like what is it that like if like I know something sounds like crazy, it's like I want more world peace. Well, if you want more world peace, then how can you show up in the world so that you create peace in other people and yourself? Because if you create peace and love inside yourself, it will eventually like flow out. And then if other people feel that, they might ask you like, "How are you doing that?" And then once they understand that, then they can do the same. But so it's like it's a ripple effect. But if you are not willing to deal with it yourself, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to achieve those dreams if you already squashed them before you even tried. And I get it, like, there's always, like, the fear of success, the fear of failure, but just think of it like this. Failure are just lessons learned, and so it's something to learn and be like, "Okay, that didn't work. So now what am I gonna try next?" And also, like, if you're on stage, you have to be willing to be like, screw up and be like, "Okay, well, next time, how can I make that better?" Or, "How can I not" you know make a fool of myself or whatever how can I transform that into whatever I was myself and that's how it is. And so like is there any like you just there is no stopping and there's so many unlimited possibilities and it's like I just want you all to know, like, you guys all have this power within. You just got to tap into your inner self and your inner love and your divine selves and just pull out all of those amazing qualities because you all have them. It's just you right now, you're not allowing them to come out because you're allowing yourself to be stuck. And I just like, I know, like, and if you are, trying to escape from something, maybe look at why you're trying to escape from that. And maybe sit there and ask yourself questions in like a journal and sit there and go like, why do I feel like this? Or why am I doing this to myself? Like what could I be doing instead? Or what is my purpose? Or what are some action steps I can take today? What can I be grateful for today? Or what could I what what part of my day could I create joy around? How can I create my job that I hate? Like what could I create joy? How can I create joy in there? Like, can I bring up people's energies? Can I bring up people, make people laugh, be goofy, be just, unique self and bring light into the workplace. Like, you are still a contribution to that workplace no matter what, whether you show up negative or positive. And so I just like I'm here to just encourage you all. Like I really just want you all to just go after your dreams because I know you all have it within you. And these escapes are just you're not dealing with something in your and but it's like if you're willing to work through the emotions and the thoughts and the beliefs that you have, then you will begin to create your life as super powerful because you already are powerful. I already know you are. And so I just want you all to know, like, there are no limits. Just keep going. Don't ever quit. Just go. Let me know in the comments below if I can support you or help you in any way. And I'm here always. And so because I know what this feels like and I know where I was at that point, and I just believe that that I could not get out of my reality, and that was not true because I did get out of my reality, that reality that I did not like. And yeah, I'm still working at the job that I don't really love, but I found a way to make it fun and enjoyable, and I create my day by day, and I set the intention for every day, and things just go smoothly and calm for me. And I know, and I tell myself, well, that's only temporary. Eventually I'll get out of that. And it is what it is. But like I'm here to support you. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I love you all. Please like my video below and subscribe to my channel for more info. And please share this video that you think like anyone would resonate with or anything like that. Please share it. I would love for this to get out to more people, please. Thank you all so much for listening. I love you all, and let's rise like a phoenix.